Hello, this is Julia. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we will be building this charming little church that I made, and I built this church in the new world of Tartosa that we got with the new My Wedding Stories game pack. And as you might guess, this was very much inspired by the new game pack. So I really wanted to make something like this, but I was really struggling with deciding, am I going to really make like a church or just like a wedding venue? But in the end, I decided that I want to make at least one church, even though I am not a very religious person, so it feels kind of weird to make something so religious in The Sims, but I think it's okay. And I have been in a church many times and I have no problems with like religion or religious people, but it's just not like a big part of my life, and I have decided that I don't really care for religion on my own part. But I do believe that churches are really, really beautiful. And the one that I made here is like a very, very simple church. So I think that these churches are like super cute, but I am like seriously amazed by some of the churches that we have. Like, oh my god, some churches are just like, wow, like how is it even possible to do something like that? Like, they seriously remind me of castles or something, and that is so cool, or at least I think so. But anyway, I'm really happy that I decided to make this little church, and I am very happy with how it turned out, and I really hope that you guys will like it as well. So I think that the lot size where I built this church was 20 by 30, but I'm not exactly sure. And the lot that I built this on was like kind of like on top of a hill or a mountain on the map. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. I can't remember the lot name, but you can see it in the like upper left corner on the screen, but I cannot see it right now because it is like so small and I have very bad eyesight and I'm not wearing my glasses again because I have problems with wearing my glasses. Like, it's just so hard for me. But anyway, moving on, I wanted to say a little bit about how I came up with like the look of this build. So I really had no idea what kind of church I would like to make, so I decided to look at some inspiration from Pinterest, of course, as always. So I found a picture of this like super adorable blue church, or it was like a white church, but it had like blue roofs and everything, and I thought that it looked absolutely adorable. But I didn't want to make this one blue on the other hand, so this doesn't really like look like that church, but the architecture looks kind of like similar. So anyway, that was how I got my inspiration for this cute little church. So as I said, this church is like really, really tiny, but I actually managed to squeeze in a bathroom in the church, so that is a very nice plus if you're going to actually like use this for your gameplay, and especially if you don't use like cheats, because it would be really annoying if the Sims needed to pee and there would be no bathroom, but there is. So that is a very, very nice thing, and I'm really happy about that. But other than the bathroom, there is basically just like the basic church space. I'm not even sure what that is called, but anyway, the space that your Sims would get married in, I really can't remember the name of that thing right now. Like, I cannot remember it in Finnish and I cannot remember it in English, but that is okay. You probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I wanted to mention that you might have noticed that I actually made like a space for for the Sims to get married on the yard as well, but I ended up taking that away, and now there is like this long dining table so they could enjoy some cake or refreshments or something like that in there, because I felt like it would be kind of pointless to have two like similar spots for the Sims to get married, even though it would be kind of handy if there was like bad weather when they're getting married or something. But in the end, I felt like I wanted to have something different for the yard, and I really enjoy how I ended up making it. But I didn't take that out of the speed build because I don't think it would have made sense, or I don't know. My process when making this build was just kind of weird. So yeah, I ended up leaving it in the speed build. So if that confuses you, I just wanted to mention it in here real quick. Anyway, the color scheme of this build was like mainly white, but then I added a little bit of wood tones here and there, a little bit of like pink in flowers and such, and I think that it was just like the most perfect decision for this build, and it looks absolutely beautiful. But anyway, we are starting to get to the end of this video, so I really hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye bye!